not really that bad of a nightmare. Now we have to talk to paramedic because she fucking caused us to have that nightmare when she fucking told us about Dracula coming for us. That is a unique thing that you only get for this.
Snake, what happened?
What do you think?
Are you not feeling well?
No, I'm feeling fine. I had the most amazing dream thanks to you.
Ah, you didn't really dream about Drac.
Don't say it. The last thing I need is a double feature. It was surreal. I was being attacked by a horde of weird human-like monsters. What's wrong with me?
It must be a form of persecution complex, probably triggered by extreme stress. The external stimulus of the room is...
I've got a different theory. I think it was caused by your pillow talk.
But I didn't... I'm sorry, Snake. I didn't know you were that sensitive to it. I mean, who'd have thought Drac... Sorry, that just slipped out, I swear. Come on, Snake, don't be mad at me.
All right, I forgive you.
Really?
Yeah.
Good, I'm glad. Snake, there must be a way out of there. Don't get discouraged. You'll find it.
I intend to.
Snake?
Eva, do they drug the prisoners here with hallucinogens?
I don't think that's their style. Why?
I had a pretty bad dream.
A dream?
This monster that I'd never seen before was coming at me with a knife. And I wasn't me, I was something else.
That doesn't surprise me. You're in a mild state of shock from all the pain and exhaustion you're going through.
Ah.
Maybe one day you'll learn to stop hiding yourself.
What do you mean?
I know how you feel, Snake. I'm a spy too. You don't realize it, but the fake you is eating away at the real you. The person you're pretending to be is becoming the person you are, and the real you is screaming out from somewhere deep inside. That's what you saw in your dream.
Maybe so.
I'd sing you a lullaby or something, but unfortunately I don't know any. So pick your favorite song, and I'll sing it for you in your head.
Any song?
And you can have as many encores as you want.
Sounds fun.
It's a deal, then. I'm sure you'll find a way to escape. Good luck.
Thanks.
Snake, what happened?
Major, what year is this?
Beg your pardon?
Where am I?
It's 1964. You're in a cell in Groznygrad. What did they do, Snake? Make you drink an entire keg of vodka?
No.
You know, I hear they've got 98 proof vodka in the East. Back in England, we don't call stuff like that fine spirit. We call it sulfuric acid. Imagine, if you will, your internal organs being slowly eaten away as smoke pours out of your mouth.
That's not...
Really, Snake, you shouldn't be touching that.
Was it a dream?
A dream? Well, how nice. And here I thought I sat up all night worrying about you for nothing.
It was almost real. I was holding this sword in my hand.
Snake, are you okay? You're not going loony on me, are you?
Not at all. I'll make it back no matter how much of that sulfuric acid they make me drink.
Good show. I'm sure you'll find a way out of there.
I've never talked to all these people about the
dream.
dream.
Dream of your own while you wait for word from me.
Snake, you okay?
Yeah, I had a terrible dream.
No kidding. What happened?
I don't want to think about it. I was being attacked by monsters that looked human, and I'm not even sure if I was really me.
At least it was just a dream. It's all over when you wake up.
True.
When you think about it, the fact that you can imagine a situation worse than the one you're in now means life can't be all that bad.
I sure hope so.
Well, let me tell you about the absolute worst, most sickening nightmare I ever had. This isn't one for the kids. Okay, so there's this big pile of crap, right? It's shaped like a giant tank, and it's walking around on two legs, going on a rampage and stomping on people and houses and stuff. And this giant turd is carrying the nastiest missiles you ever saw. Like whenever it launches one of its turd missiles, whatever it hits, people, trees, buildings, turns into shit. My hometown, my old school, my family, my girlfriend, old man John, everything in that turd's path turned into shit.
That's pretty sick, man.
Fuck.
Good thing it was just a
I've
dream, huh?
never heard this.
Yes, that's a good thing.
You feeling better now?
Yeah.
Good. Then let's get down to business. You see, Snake, people are just sacks of shit, and they're full of holes. Fill them up with water, and it's gotta come out from somewhere. Okay, maybe that was a bad example. What I'm trying to say is, no matter what the situation, there's always a way out. Don't throw in the towel yet. Clear your mind. Think it through. Assess the situation. You'll find a way to escape.
Got it.
Don't
So-
let my nightmare come true.
Right.
I have some fun information we can talk about way later down the line. Give me the fork. Give me this. Oh, gavial. Indian gavial meat? Hell yeah.
Time to eat.
I'll give you the bat back.
Huh?
We're gonna take the fake death pill out. But we are going to leave the transmitter in. There's a reason we have to leave the transmitter in. So we have a FDP. So I'm trying to think. There's a way to take the single action army into the next game with us, into the next playthrough. I'm trying to remember how to do it.
Chow time. Huh? Hey, thanks.
Yeah, we're just chilling here. There's a specific thing I'm waiting to happen.
Hey, eat up. Huh? Well, it's your loss.
I think it's that one. Okay, good.
Hey, you're not such a bad guy after all. I guess not all Americans are dogs.
You mean it?
Yeah. You know, before the war started, I used to live in America. I even had a wife and a kid.
You must be pretty lonely.
Yeah, I am pretty lonely. Really lonely.
What's your kid's name?
Johnny.
Johnny. Nice ring to it.
Really? You like it? Well, if you say so, I'll believe you. Actually, my name is Johnny too. All the firstborn sons in my family are called Johnny.
So, the Johnny that
Dad's
we
a
know,
Johnny, and my son's son will probably be a Johnny too.
this is Grandpa Johnny.
The whole clan of Johnnies.
Because the Johnny we talked to about Metal Gear Solid and Metal Gear
Why
Solid
do we
2,
have a Cold War
is-
anyway?
his grandson.
Our two countries used to be such good friends.
Yeah, I hear ya.
I just want to see my family again.
Must be rough.
Yeah. Not as rough as you have it, though. Here. I filched them from your equipment when the colonel wasn't looking. It's the least I can do. Well,
Don't suppose you could let me out of here.
huh? I can't do that. Hey, don't you go getting any funny ideas. If you try to escape, I'll have to shoot you. I've said too much. I gotta go.
Now,
Snake, you've got to escape from that cell somehow. The boss gave you a gun.
Major,
Snake, your right eye.
we've heard all this already. Yesterday.
Snake, the door.
And we know what the frequency is at this point, 14475, but we're waiting for a specific. Like, I want to see if there's
I'm
more.
trying to dig up as much as I can on that cell. Just sit tight. Snake, there's gotta be a way out of... I'm trying to dig...
So we're just gonna chill here for a little bit. We should have 2 Gable now. We do. I'll wait for him to pass by and give me something else. I want to actually eat one of these.
not too bad.
You need to build up your stamina Sleep is enough.
I'll keep you alive for a while, Mouse.
Time to eat. What? You don't want this? Huh? Hey, thanks.
I'm waiting for specific things because I've never really spent too much time in this cell. So, what's really funny is when Volgan was interrogating us, he was giving us more information than we even had previously about the goddamn philosophers. So I just like $100 billion hidden all over the world. It's in the underground vault of Groznygrad, and I love how he said that. And after that, Tatiana and Boss shared a look. So are they working together?
Chow time! Huh? Well, it's your loss.
Snake, I've got some good news.
What is it?
Volgan isn't planning to kill you. At least not for the time being.
Why?
I think he wants to make you suffer some more.
Now that's a relief.
Yeah. This means you'll have more of an opportunity to escape.
I was being sarcastic.
Anyway, Volgan has given orders that you're to be kept alive.
So the guard will bring me food and medical supplies, huh?
Exactly. If anything happens to you, he'll be executed by Volgan. Well, this could be useful. I'm trying to dig up...
I'm curious about something. Like, will Johnny eventually let us out of the cell?
Oh, my stomach. Oh, I can't hold it anymore.
Must be a genetics thing for the Johnnies.
Hold on.
Snake. Snake.
That guard is under orders from Volgan to keep you alive. If anything happens to you, Volgan will have him executed, so he'll be keeping a close eye on your condition. If you pretend to be sick or something, I'll bet he'd come rushing over to your side.
Pretending to be sick.
Yeah, there's lots of ways. Think about it. That guard is under orders from...
Well,
Here it comes.
I want to do something different.
Still going. Wow. I didn't think that was possible. That's a record. Ugh. Will this even flush? Oh, jeez.
So silly. Like I said, we're waiting because I really want to see if there'll be another
Hey, eat up.
thing. Is this a Trevally? It is.
Huh? Wow, thanks, man.
I think he doesn't anymore.
That guard is up.
Yeah, I think that's it, unfortunately. Well, let's do a save really fast, see if she does something different. And then we'll...
Saving the game? Take care, Snake.
Yeah,
Right.
not gonna tell me anything about Dracula this time, eh? Eh, hell? So the question is, what do we do with Johnny? I always feel bad. Because more than likely, he's not... Vulcan won't let him live if we escape, I don't think. He's one of the few that I don't want to eliminate.
Got some goodies for you.
Rotten. Rotten rat.
Huh? Hey, thanks. Ugh. Oh, this is rotten. Oh, my stomach. Oh, I can't hold it anymore.
14475.
Did you manage to escape?
Yeah, I'm out.
Be careful. In your present state, you're practically naked. You don't have a single decent weapon, and you'll never survive in a battle. Take some time and pull yourself together.
That's what I'm doing.
Eva says she's recovered your equipment, so rendezvous with her as soon as possible to get your gear back. Use the escape route Eva set up for you. Go down into the sewers through the manhole in the northwest section of Groznygrad. Start out by exiting the holding cells and heading northwest.
A prisoner's escaped.
Shit, not what I wanted. Does he just know where I'm at? Damn it, I wanted some ammo. I could have got out of there without him being any the wiser.
Freeze.
Don't shoot me, please! Oh! Oh!
I'm glad we don't immediately get an alert now. Don't want to be loud with the revolver, not yet anyways. Because this is a loud weapon.
Freeze.
Don't shoot!
Freeze. Freeze.
I think they stay on the ground indefinitely when they're in that stage. At least when they're just regulars.
Who's that?
What? What?
Radio man must have got it.
Yeah. By me. That's a way to go over to the next area. I'm going to go back up top because I'm pretty sure there's something up there that I could get and I don't want to miss that something.
He's definitely here somewhere. Flush him out.
Well, that's interesting. Alright, we can go this way now. I thought that the alarm would let dude get up, but apparently we didn't have to worry about him. Hopefully Johnny just gets the fuck out. Need to go northwest, not northeast. It's one of the coolest and most interesting things how this game has so many different ways to deal with certain bosses and so many little gotchas and stuff like that.
Who's that? This is HQ.
This is the wrong way, isn't it? This is the wrong way. We're gonna die. Motherfucker. There we go, northwest. We're dead. Yep. Aggravated.
Who's that? This is HQ.
Hello there. Really don't want to do that. Yeah, you really don't want to be fucking around with me right now. This is the M63. Bullshit. TNT, huh? Really don't want to open that door. We lived!
I want some more.
I'm gonna fucking get killed by this goddamn dog. Fuck off! I'm angry.
Delicious.
All right, we did good. We are now in Grozny suits.
Snake, you're already in the sewers?
Eva, yeah, I just got down here.
Hmm.
I'm coming to meet you now. The door at the north end is open, right?
Snake?
Let me guess. There's a problem.
Yeah.
What is it this time?
The Colonel found out you escaped.
He did, huh? I figured as much.
Yeah, and now all of Grozny Grad is on red alert.
Just my luck. But once I'm out of the fortress...
You can't get out.
I can't?
When the fortress went on red alert, they sealed off the sewers.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm serious. And that means the escape route I laid out is
Sealed off, too.
right. And they just sent a unit out looking for you.
Down here?
Uh-huh. They'll be there any minute now. You've got to get out quick.
But isn't the exit sealed off?
You should be able to get out by heading straight north. Book it, Snake. If they find you, you're dead.
I mean, M63, so... No? That's one of the reasons why I always loved getting the M63 at this section of the game. What is this? Oh, it's just a little hidey hole. Never mind. Pretty dark in here. But yeah, how would they not find out? What's really funny is that's scripted, one of those scripted events, right? Scripted event like that, it always sucks. You live this time, doggo.
I see you got yourself an M63. The M63 is an American-made system weapon.
Yeah, I've heard of it before, but...
But you never got your hands on one. Doesn't surprise me. It's brand new. They only developed it last year. I'm thinking they probably captured some in Southeast Asia and sent them back for research. The term system weapon refers to a design where most of the parts are interchangeable, allowing you to create a lot of different variations from a single original model. Using a set of basic components as the core, you can mix and match parts to create any number of different weapons. It's like a convertible rifle. By switching barrels and magazines around, you can make everything from an assault rifle and a carbine to a light machine gun and even a belt-feeding medium machine gun. Not only does this save the trouble of having to organize a bunch of different weapons on different lines, but it also has the added benefit of cutting down on the amount of training needed for each soldier. Most of the parts are made by presswork and lost wax casting, so they can be manufactured in countries that lack a developed technological base.
Nice touch.
The variation you've got there is the belt-fed light machine gun. It was originally designed for use in squad support missions.
It's a lot lighter than the M60.
Yeah, you won't find a lighter weight light machine gun than that. It ought to be pretty easy to handle in the jungle. Make good use of it.
We will. We will. bastard. Easiest way to deal with that is to make sure you keep in mind it's just data.
The enemy has sent out attack dogs after you. You won't stand a chance against them in your present state. Just keep running north. You might be able to distract the attack dogs by throwing food at them. Give it a shot. Snake, without any...
I mean, I got an M63. That's a decent weapon. Hilariously enough, at this stage, I don't think you're supposed to get the M63, but I always keep the M63 in storage. Supposed to hear his dog barking behind you and shit. How are you gonna get out of this one, Snake? I wish we had the single action army on us, because that's the weapon that we have.
I've been waiting for this. Nobody interfere. This is where it ends. Huh? Snake! Don't die on me yet.
Looking pretty passed out right there. So this right here, again, had so much difficulty with this. Looks a little familiar, doesn't it?
Are you one of the Cobras? Sad.
I too am filled with sadness. This world is one of sadness. Battle brings death. Death brings sorrow. The living may not hear them. Their voices may fall upon deaf ears. But make no mistake, the dead are not silent. Now you will know the sorrow of those whose lives you have ended.
Alright, so this is going to be fairly difficult for us to get the Sorrows ammo. So the Sorrow's 0-0 right now, so nothing we can do will deal with him.
Snake, what happened? Snake! 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 Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
Snake, what happened? Talk to me! Snake! Snake! Snake, answer me! Snake! Snake!
Some of these are pretty familiar, aren't they?
Snake, what happened? Talk to me! Snake! Snake!
Snake! Come on, say something! Snake! Snake!
Snake, don't do this to me. Snake! Snake!
You notice some of the times we get a continue, that's what we hear. Well, lots of fish. I didn't eat this many fish.
It hurts so bad.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. Pay attention. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot that we fucking... This is one of the reasons why it's actually better to no lethal, because the more we kill, the more that our hair. This is relatively empty.
Oh, my neck! Ah, my head's gonna fall off!
We can do this. It's gonna take us a minute. God, we haven't even gotten to fucking the first boss fight. There he is. There's the pain. So many throats slit. Fuck.
Ah, my head's gonna fall off! My neck! Oh, my neck!
I get it, okay? I get it. Jesus Christ. Man, didn't think I killed this many people. And I know I didn't eat this many fish, though. It's a good thing that touching these fish isn't going to make it to where we lose health too. I know there's a way to speed the process along a little bit. Oh, I thought there was. Alright, Fear, get the hell away from me, you creepy bastard. See, that's a little bit of a misnomenclature right there, because no matter what, the fear, the pain, the end, they'll all show up. A lot of fish. So many, damn it. But yeah, the more you kill, the harder this section becomes. And the longer that it is. We're basically walking through the entirety of where we've been so far. Yeah. The creatures I don't feel too bad about. The people feel a little bad. I didn't kill the bird though. I love how he's so old. Like, he's so fucking old that even in death, he's dead. When did I kill you? All the way to the right. Ooh, Edie. Non-lethal is the way to go. Grabbing his junk when he says that. Oh. I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it. We still have the Fury to go through. We're gonna have the life med. I thought we could swim it, but I guess I was wrong. There's the Fury. We're almost there. Something I never knew. I found this out by complete accident. I got stuck on this for a day. I got stuck on that for a fucking whole day.
Boss, you have to shoot me.
I can't.
Shoot me. You want to finish your mission, don't you? Then you'll have to shoot me. The spirit of the warrior will always be with you. Don't be sad. We'll meet again someday.
What a rough couple of days you've had, Snake. Oh shit. Never did that before. Like, never noticed him before.
Snake, are you all right? That was a close call.
What the hell happened to me?
You were halfway drowned at the bottom of the river. Almost crossed over to the other side.
Other side. So that really was.
Something on your mind, Snake?
Major, was there a man in the Cobra unit called the Sorrow?
Yes, I've heard of him. He was an uncanny soldier who fought alongside the boss.
What kind of man was he?
The Sorrow was a man with, well, special powers. He had ESP, which was the subject of extensive research in the Soviet Union at the time. He was especially gifted as a medium.
A medium?
Someone who can communicate with the spirit world and evoke the spirits of the dead. In other words, he could talk to ghosts. They say he could find out what was going on in a battle by talking to dead soldiers.
What about him and the boss? What was the story between them?
I don't know the details. Why don't we ask Sigurd?
Yo, I finished checking up on this Sorrow guy a while ago. Thought you guys already knew, though.
Knew what?
That he's dead. He's been dead for 2 years now.
Died 2 years ago?
At Yarsk. You know, those cliffs you were at. And the boss is the one who did him in.
The boss?
Yep. 2 years ago, the boss was sent by the CIA on a secret mission to Yarsk. That's when she met the Sorrow, who'd gone back to the Soviet Union after the Cobras broke up at the end of the war. Except this time they were enemies.
And then what?
The boss killed the Sorrow herself and accomplished her mission. At least, that's what the records say.
So, he was never there in the first place. He just couldn't let go of the boss.
You okay, Snake?
Yeah, I'm fine. It looks like it's not time for me to die yet.
I sure hope not. Otherwise, the whole mission is shot. We're counting on you, pal.
Roger that. Eva?
Snake, you didn't call. I was worried. Are you all right?
Yeah, I took a pretty freaky detour.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Forget it. Let's just say I'm back.
Good. But how did you escape from the sewers?
I jumped into the river.
From all the way up there? You're out of control.
Yeah, I got carried away by the current and almost drowned.
Great. That's perfect.
What?
What do you mean that's perfect?
I mean, if you ended up in the river, then I know a good spot nearby. Let's meet up there.
Where is it?
Keep going upstream until you get to a waterfall.
A waterfall, huh?
Right. Behind that waterfall, there's a cave. We'll meet in there.
The cave behind the waterfall upstream. Got it.
See you there.
The waterfall where Eva said she'd meet you is up ahead to the north. Head that direction.
Snake, that area is inhabited by markhors. The markhor is a kind of wild goat that lives in mountainous areas. It's quite large, so I don't think you'll be able to capture one alive, even with the tranquilizer gun.
All right.
Speaking of which,
Beatman specialty injection.
Markhor?
No.
It means snake eater in Persian.
Snake eater.
Lost your appetite?
Not at all. So, how does it taste?
Beatman specialty
It's supposed to
injection.
be pretty
Huh.
good.
All right.
I didn't know there's a fourth one.
Squares is a mountain camo that's basically a bunch of square patterns. It might look conspicuous at first glance, but it actually blurs the contours of the person wearing it and makes them more difficult to pick out. It should give you a low profile against reddish backgrounds like bricks and rusty metal. Keep in mind that every weapon and piece of equipment weighs something. The heavier the equipment you're lugging around, the faster you'll burn up stamina. You can see how much your equipment weighs by going into the backpack screen in the survival viewer. If you're trying to conserve your stamina, make some cuts and toss the equipment you don't need in your backpack.
The waterfall where Eva said she'd meet you is up ahead to the north. Head that direction.
Major, I dug out the bullet the boss shot into me.
Yes?
There was a fake death pill inside.
A fake death pill?
Yeah. What does it mean?
I haven't a clue. I wonder if it's meant to help you escape from the cell.
You're saying the boss was trying to help me? But why?
If you don't know, how am I supposed to know?
Major,
Yes?
I was just wondering, why do they call you Zero?
What do you mean?
We go back a long ways, but I just realized I never asked you why you're called Zero.
You want to know where it comes from?
Yeah, if that's all right.
That's a bit nostalgic, really.
Nostalgic.
The first British intelligence outfit was established in 1909. The head of the Foreign Intelligence Division was a man named Mansfield George Smith Cumming. He was referred to simply as C after the first letter of his last name. Since then, out of respect for Cumming, the heads of the SIS have traditionally taken the name of C.
And James Bond's boss is called M.
That's right. I myself was once known as O.
And that's where Zero comes from.
Precisely. In another sense, though, it signifies a ghost, one whose true identity must remain a mystery, the primogenitor of the solo sneaking operation.
Is that so?
Snake? Snake!
What? Oh, Major, what do you want?
What happened? You've been acting strangely ever since you were washed down the river.
I'm fine.
I disagree.
Really?
Yes. Did something happen to you in that river?
No.
Don't lie, Snake. I'm trying to help you.
All right. But you might not believe me when I tell you.
I'll believe it. I trust you.
Okay, then. When I was in that river,
Yes?
I saw the other side.
The other side?
Yeah.
And by the other side, you mean...
Well, the world of the dead, I guess.
Oh,
And the sorrow was there. He was sad. No, more than that. He said I was part of his sorrow.
I see. Snake, would you excuse me for a moment?
Huh? Sure.
Paramedic, what in the hell is wrong with Snake?
Beats me. Maybe he got a nasty bump on the head.
You really think that's all?
What are you implying?
Major.
I mean, he's always been a little bit different. I thought maybe...
Good point. I was just thinking that myself.
Major!
what is it, Snake?
I can hear you.
Well, in any case, I'm glad you're all right.
Yeah, me too. It's good to see you're back to, normal.
Base bomb!
That area is known as Tiko Gorny. It means the tranquil mountain ridge in Russian. Like the name says, it's the most beautiful riverbank in the region of Groznygrad. If you go upstream, you'll come to a waterfall. I'll meet you in the cave behind that waterfall. Make your way up the river. If you go upstream, you'll come to a waterfall. I'll meet you in the cave.
The waterfall where.
Okay, those were a couple new codec calls that I've never heard before.
Who's that?
Where? That works.
Nice to meet you, Snake. I'm Tatiana. Here's your equipment.
Eva, you could use a towel.
So could you.
Love that. Let's get our save in.
Want some?
No thanks.
Don't like snakes?
Not for dinner.
Didn't you have to eat them at the KGB?
In my training, we always got the good stuff. French, Italian, that kind of thing.
A regular Matahari.
The least you could do is call me Cynthia.
Tell me something. How does it feel to spy on your own country?
Okay.
I can't say it feels good, but it's my job.
Can't even eat a snake during a mission, huh?
I wouldn't mind eating you.
Oh my.
When this mission's over, you'll have to treat me to a nice dinner.
What do you want to eat?
Let's see. How about sushi?
Sushi?
It's Japanese. I hear it's all the rage right now. Supposedly, it's made from raw fish.
Raw fish? Just the place for my survival techniques.
What a thrill. With darkness and silence through the night. Snake? Thank you, Snake. What a thrill. I'll be your eyes from now on. I'm searching and I'm melting to you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. Thank you, Snake.
Don't worry about it.
Are you all right?
It's not like I can't see. I've got one good eye and can still fire a gun.
Really? Good. Snake, come here for a minute.
This is why we kept the transmitter in our back.
There's something in here. It's so hard.
And then they have this. They have the
When did it
fucking
get like
Austin's
that?
powers.
Hold still. Let me do it.
You know, I've been trained to do this kind of thing myself.
Just relax and let me handle it.
And for some reason, the shadow does this, and there's like nothing that's not actually happening in the shadow.
It gets the job done.
Really? Here, lift up your hips.
Oh my god! Just
Like this?
Yeah. How's that?
You're pretty good at that.
Yeah, everybody tells me that. Hold steady, I'm not done yet. There, a transmitter.
I wonder if there's any conversations about this.
KGB?
Sometimes. Would you rather I did it American style?
But how'd you know there was a transmitter lodged there? That's some female intuition you've got.
Oh, is that it? That doesn't happen if you take out the transmitter, obviously.
Eva, didn't you steal some explosives out of the fortress?
C3, a highly potent explosive from the West. It can be molded into any shape, like clay. With just this much, you could blow up the Shagohod and the lab along with it.
Is that right?
Yeah, but there's a trick to using it.
Tell me about it.
Well, what do you think?
Got him. He just puts it in his
The
pocket.
Shagohod's booster unit uses liquid fuel. The fuel tanks are in the main wing of the weapons lab in the hangar housing the Shagohod itself.
So I should blow up the tanks.
That's the basic idea. It should be enough to blow up the entire hangar. There are 4 fuel tanks. In order to destroy the hangar, you'll have to set explosives on each of those tanks.
All 4 of them?
It should be no sweat for you. Besides, the scientists had the day off today.
So the hangar's completely deserted.
Not quite. They've still got guards posted there.
So what do I do after I set the C3?
The bombs run off a timer. Once the timer has been set, the countdown will begin. When the timer reaches 0, the bombs will all go off at once.
How long do I have?
20 minutes. Once the Phase 2 trials are finished, I wouldn't be surprised if they kill all the scientists to prevent them from talking. So you've got to act fast.
I'll take care of it.
Okay.
Eva, did you get the data on the Shagohod from Sokolov?
Yeah, that's the mission I was given.
By Khrushchev?
Mm-hmm. America doesn't have any use for it, does it?
Huh.
But I haven't forgotten my other mission either. Helping you out. Follow this cave and go up the ladder at the end. You'll come out inside Groznygrad, just southwest of the weapons lab. Do you remember when you went to rescue Sokolov? Remember there was a locked door when you entered the main wing from the second floor of the east wing?
Yeah.
That's the entrance to the Shagohod's hangar. Use this key to open that door.
The door right when I entered the main wing? Got it. What about you?
I'll get things ready for our escape. There's a rail bridge to the north. I'm gonna set a bomb there, so I'm taking half of the C3 with me.
Right. I'll set off the weapons lab then. Try not to be in the neighborhood when it happens.
Gotcha.
And watch out for Ocelot. He suspects you're not who you say you are.
Don't worry. The Colonel still trusts me. And I have my ways. There's not a man alive who can resist my charms. Besides you, of course.
I'm just warning you, Eva. That's all.
I know. Okay, let's go.
You seem like you were born on one of those.
If I didn't ride every day, I couldn't go on living.
Huh?
When I'm riding, the wind hits me so hard that it hurts. That pain keeps my mind off the pain of having to be someone else. It's not easy always fooling myself like this. It's only when I'm on the bike that I'm free to be the real me. I only get off my bike when I fall in love or fall dead.
What's your name?
Tatiana.
No. Your real name.
What's wrong with Tanya?
Okay, Tanya. Don't let anyone see you. Huh?
Oh, this? It's a button camera.
What did you do that for?
Insurance. To make sure you don't double-cross me.
Hey,
What?
you're gonna get wet again.
We got some calls to make, and we got some places to look before we go any further forward.
Snake, I see you've recovered your weapons and equipment.
Now I can finally go on the offensive.
Time to pay Volgin back for what he did to you.
Yeah, and then some.
But first, you've got to destroy the Shagohod. The Shagohod is in the hangar in the main wing of the weapons lab. Go back to Groznygrad, make your way into the hangar, and destroy the Shagohod. You can get back into Groznygrad by going to the end of the cave behind the waterfall. Head back to Groznygrad. The Shagohod is in the hangar in the main wing of the weapons lab. Go back to Groznygrad, make your way into the hangar, and destroy the Shagohod. You can get back into Groznygrad. Huh? Snake, take a look in your backpack.
What the? My food's gone. Major, what the hell is going on here?
Don't ask me, ask Eva.
Eva!
Damn it, I want my food!
The Shagohod is in the...
Snake, be careful when you approach the enemy. The closer you are to them, the more accurate their shots.
That idea Sokolov had of planting C3 on the liquid fuel tanks. Not a bad idea. The fuel he was referring to is probably UDMH, unsymmetrical dimethylhydrazine. It's highly flammable but difficult to handle. If you can blow it all up at once with C3, it'll take the entire weapons lab with it, no doubt. But that's only if you manage to plant the C3 in the right place on each tank. So don't screw it up. Keep in mind that every weapon and piece of equipment.
Saving the game, Snake?
Well, we're getting close.
Snake, have you seen the movie Them?
No.
It's about these giant ants that appear in the desert of New Mexico after a nuclear test. The army tries to fight them off with flamethrowers. The ants were so big that they filled up the entire screen. The whole movie theater was screaming.
An ant that big could make a good meal.
Yeah, well, if you find any, don't eat them.
Come on, they're not that bad for you.
If you end up growing huge like that, you won't have any place left to hide.
Just like a Gurlagon.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, nope,
Saving the game.
nope. I accidentally clicked that. Didn't want to. Oh.
Shagohod is. Shagohod.
You can see it that time because you caught it in the first place, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't. Oh shit. Kabuki! Sorrow's camo. What does the Sorrow's camo do again? Eliminates footstep noise, also allows the wearer to drain stamina by choking enemies in CC.
That's some bizarre camo you got on, Snake.
It's spirit camo. I think it was a gift from the Sorrow.
The Sorrow? But he's been. Man, I don't even want to know. Anyway, that camouflage seems to have some kind of special power. When you're wearing it and grab an enemy using CQC, you can drain
Hey, greetings
stamina
and
out
good
of the
day,
enemy while
Isakar.
choking
How are you today?
You won't make a sound when you move around.
Sounds good.
Tell me the truth. Did you really get that from the Sorrow?
Yeah.
Hell, the Major says he's been abducted by a UFO, so why not?
What?
I wonder if there's a conversation about that.
The Shagohod is in.
Nope.
Snake, what's that face paint you're wearing?
Kabuki.
Kabuki?
Right. It's used in traditional Japanese theater. Apparently, it gives whoever's wearing it some kind of mystical power.
Get out of here.
That's what I heard.
From who?
Paramedic.
Figures. Well, whatever it doesn't make for very good camouflage.
Really?
Yeah. You should switch to another kind of paint.
That's good to hear.
Starting to like it.
Just going through doing some Some codec calls. I can remember the button presses.
Snake, what's with that face paint?
It's called Oyama.
Oyama?
Yeah, it's the name of an androgynous Japanese deity.
Are you serious?
That's what I heard.
From who?
Paramedic.
Never mind. In any case, that face paint doesn't seem to work very well. Your camo index is way down. Unless you want the enemy to see you, I'd change to something else.
Oh. Okay.
Let me guess. You were just getting to like it.
It kind of grew on me.
Fine. Get yourself shot.
I love the codec ones in this. I think that's pretty much every single one we have talked about so far. Yeah, there's not really a lot other to discuss. Maybe the fly camouflage. That'll get Singer to say something, I think.
To place a weapon on your... The camo... The woodland paint...
Are you not going to say anything about the fly?
When you fire... Leaf pattern is a...
No.
When you fire...
No. Okay, that sucks. I guess there was nothing for this one. Weird, but okay. What is this over here? Oh, a new cardboard box. Okay, cool. Now there is no going back. Not that we needed to go back in the first place, but still. We need to get to the northeast, I think, and then go into the building that way. Basically traverse along the same exact route as we did previously.
Anybody there?
Let's use the spider camouflage. We can just run through really fast. Make sure we don't get too close to them, and then we should be fine. They'll hear us, but they won't see us, and if then they look, they'll see us after that. Might be missing a couple things here and there, but
Delicious.
we should be fine.
Snake, you've got to... Snake, you've got to...
To eat food.
The Shagohod is in the hangar of the main wing of the weapons lab. You can get into the hangar through the door located at the entrance to the main wing on the second floor of the east wing. Hurry!
Eva, didn't you take a picture of me when I was about to leave the waterfall cave?
Oh, that's a button-shaped hidden camera developed by the KGB. I use it to take pictures of the fortress and the Shagohod.
That's not what I wanted to know. Why did you take a picture of me?
Because I wanted a picture of you. If I told you why, would you believe me anyway? Snake, they know you disguised yourself as Rykov to get in last time. And besides, you lost the hat, so I don't think the disguise is going to work anymore. The Shagohod is in the hangar.
Okay.
What the...
The Shago...
Eva, remember how you said today was a day of rest for the scientists in the hangar?
Yeah?
What did you mean by that?
Until yesterday, there were tons of scientists and maintenance personnel working in the hangar. But because Volgan was forcing them to work day and night, a lot of the scientists were collapsing from exhaustion. So now that the prototype is finished and things are a little less hectic, they gave the scientists a day to rest.
I see.
If they were still working like that, it would have been impossible for you to sneak into the hangar. But this doesn't mean the hangar is completely deserted. I'm pretty sure there are still a few guards and maintenance personnel left. Stay alert.
Those are some funky clothes you're wearing.
Yeah, it's called a sneaking suit.
Sneaking suit? What's that all about?
I'm not sure, but it looks like what the boss was wearing.
Huh. Well, whatever it is, it's a fine piece of work. The suit seems to be made of some kind of special bulletproof fiber. Wearing it should reduce all the damage you take by half. The waterproofing and heat and moisture insulation are top-notch. Just having it on will reduce the amount of stamina you burn. It even increases your overall camo index. You got yourself a keeper, Snake.
Yeah, maybe we should make it the official uniform of Fox.
In addition to a...
ration? Maybe I should have got more food.
Snake, I see you've managed to sneak into the hangar.
Yeah, the Shagahad's in here.
The completed Phase 2 Shagahod represents a grave threat to the West. We can't allow it to be mass-produced. You've got to destroy it.
Eva's got the data on the Shagahad. Do you think that's safe?
Well, I wouldn't exactly say it's safe, but Khrushchev is a shrewd leader. I can't imagine he'd use it for anything other than deterrence. Volgin, however, is a different story. He's planning to use the Shagahod to turn the Cold War into a blazing hot one. We can't let him have it.
Agreed.
That leaves just one more mission for you to carry out.
The boss.
Exactly. For now, just focus on destroying the Shagahod.
Yes, sir.
I'll let Sigint fill you in on how to destroy it.
Yo, like Eva was saying, if you're looking to blow the whole place sky high, the best way is to take out those liquid fuel tanks with the C3. You know there's 4 tanks in there, right? You have to put C3 on all 4 of them. To plant a C3 charge, all you gotta do is equip the C3 and press the weapon button while standing in front of a tank.
Just like TNT.
But make sure you don't plant it in the wrong place. You barely got enough C3 as it is, right?
Good point. I'll make sure not to plant it anywhere else.
Good, man. And be careful. Liquid fuel has a nasty habit of going off at the
So we
slightest
don't
shock.
shoot it.
So don't go using any heavy firepower near the tanks unless you're aiming to get yourself barbecued.
I'll keep that in mind.
The C3 charges all have to go off at once if you want to bring down the hangar in one fell swoop. So if I were you, I'd wait until after you plant the last charge to start the timer mechanism.
All right. I'll make sure I finish planting all 4 charges before I start the timer.
Once the timer's set, you've got 20 minutes until it explodes, right? So make sure you get your ass out of that place by then. I think that's about all I've got. The rest is up to you. Good luck, pal.
We're counting on you, Snake.
I'm gonna puke.
Oh, you motherfucker. Notice how they only have like shotguns and pistols and shit like that? That's because we destroyed most, if not all, of their supply caches. Trying to fucking not get spotted 100 times. Ah, fuck it. Whatever. Wait, I know what to do. Gonna try and strangle one of them. It's gonna be a little bit difficult to do. What if I rapidly press circle? Nope. What if I press circle and then just drag the person with me? There we go. There we go. That's how we get our stamina back without having any food. Not the best we could use, but better than nothing. Where? Engineers having more fucking health than a goddamn soldier. Really? Trying to wipe everybody out. Just so I don't have to worry about evasion anymore.
Lost sight of the enemy. He's definitely here somewhere. Flush him out. Huh? Who's
Freeze.
That's such bullshit.
Something there.
I see some food down there. Aggravated. Should be able to hit all these.
Snake,
Eva,
I finished planting the bomb on the rail bridge. If we get rid of the bridge, the enemy won't be able to follow us. That should at least
I want you to
buy
keep
us
this
some
in mind, the rail
I've
bridge,
also
right?
set up the escape route. How are things going on your end?
I just finished planting the second charge. Give me a little more time.
Okay, I'll be waiting for you at the bridge.
Be waiting for us at the bridge, right? Keep that in mind.
Who's that?
Let's do one final series of calls before we get to the next section.
Snake, your job is to plant the C3 charges on the liquid fuel tanks. There are 4 liquid fuel tanks. You need to place a C3 charge on each of them. The tanks should all be located close to the Shagohod. 1 more tank remains. You're almost there.
To eat? You want to save?
Get a couple more talks with her in.
Snake, have you ever seen Jason and the Argonauts?
I can't say I have.
It's based on Greek mythology. There's this ship called the Argo, and it sets sail in search of the Golden Fleece. Along
That
the
sounds
way,
familiar.
it encounters many dangers. They run into all kinds of monsters, like bronze giants and
That
the deadly
sounds really
seven-headed
familiar.
Hydra and the vicious bird-like harpies. The most spectacular part of all was the battle scene with an army of skeletons.
I think I've
It was
watched
like
that
they were
movie,
actually standing up and fighting.
like the original.
Are you serious?
If you don't believe me, go see it for yourself. Then you'll understand the magic of movies. It was totally amazing.
Yeah, alright. If I make it back alive, I'll go see it.
It just came out, so I'm sure it'll still be playing.
I think I've seen that movie.
Got you this time. Major, I finished planting the C3. I'm on my way out now.
Hurry, Snake. Is Eva taking care of the escape route?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
she can handle it.
All right then, well hurry up and get out of there.
Snake!
That was fast. You were pretty good.
Why'd you come back?
Huh? 13 minutes left, huh?
This woman was found snooping around my underground vault. When she was captured, look what we found on her. The Philosopher's Legacy. This microfilm contains all the information regarding the legacy. You might say that this film itself is the Philosopher's Legacy.
It was the smell that gave her away. No, not the perfume. It was gasoline. Motorcycle gasoline. She reeked of it.
To think that lovely Tatiana was a spy. We found this radio along with her too.
Well, there goes all that data.
Such a fine woman she was. It almost pains me to have to kill her. Yes, she was an obedient one. She was my precious little pet. Ah! Isn't that right?
Bastard.
What was that? Do you have something to say to me?
Go to hell.
You dirty whore. I've had enough kisses from you. I should have known. Sokolov wasn't man enough to have a lover like that. Just like the KGB to send something so beautiful, yet so deadly.
What is the philosopher's legacy?
Very well. I'll explain it before I kill you. During the last Great War, the most powerful men in America, China, and the Soviet Union had a secret pact. The pact was a blueprint for defeating the Axis powers and creating a new world order. To secure victory in the war, the three countries pooled their resources to conduct the most covert types of operations and research. The atomic bomb, rocket technology, the Cobra unit. And they amassed an enormous sum of money to fund these projects, enough to fight the war 5 times over. That wealth is the philosopher's legacy. After the war was won, the three countries were to divide the philosopher's legacy amongst themselves. This explains why the United States and the Soviet Union were able to steal away the best scientific minds in Germany as soon as the war ended. But our great motherland has far surpassed its pathetic rivals. We possess enormous wealth, the most advanced technology, and overwhelming power, assets fitting of our great country. My father was one of the men in charge of managing the philosopher's legacy. In the confusion that ensued after the war ended, he devised a series of ingenious plots to ensure that the Soviet Union would have total control over the legacy. The money was divided up, laundered through banks all over the world. Switzerland, Australia, and Hong Kong. This microfilm contains a record of all those transactions. After my father's death, I learned of this secret and obtained the microfilm. With this money and the support of Brezhnev and his allies, I built this fortress of Groznygrad and Granin's research facility. But that worthless fool Granin failed to produce results. I was forced to turn to Khrushchev's dog Sokolov and his invention, the Shagohod. My position in GRU made it too troublesome to attack Sokolov's facility directly. But the spy network established by the secret pact still existed. I used it to contact the boss and suggested that she defect.
So you used the
boss was conniving
philosophers.
enough to see things my way. The world was once one, but the conflict between the philosophers has torn it in two.
Not the smartest thing, I don't think.
We will use the legacy to heal that rift and make the world whole again.
The way you're trying to make the world whole is
To do
never
this,
gonna work.
we need strength, an unstoppable trump card with enough power to bring order to the world. That trump card was to be the Shagohod and the Cobra unit.
Well, obviously the Cobra unit wasn't the best because one angry boy was able to take them all out by himself. So
I have lost the Cobras, but I still have the Shagohod and the legacy. There is nothing America can do to stop us. Boss, take this someplace safe. Take good care of it.
He wouldn't have come waltzing back in here unless he had a reason. The C3's been stolen. He must be planning some sort of sabotage. I'll go see if there are any surprises waiting for us. I'll dispose of her as well.
Well, I already know something's up because she
Leave everything to me.
gave us a fake death pill to get out of the prison, right? So everything is not as it seems, obviously. God, it's so hard to pretend not to know.
Fight like a warrior, Volgan.
But of course.
Something's up. Something's up. Ocelot's in on whatever this is.
Let me face him. I've been waiting for this moment. Time to get even. No more judo and no more field strips.
Enough of this.
Oh, shit. Volgan.
He's mine. You will stand right there and watch. Got it?
Please, Colonel, let me—
Silence! Huh? Sorry for the delay. Let's get started, shall we? This is a once-in-a-lifetime battle. Let's make it a good one. It's just you and me now. And I'm gonna enjoy this.
Snake!
You're pretty good.
You're mine, son of the boss!
This is gonna be a pain.
Give it up! What the? Judo, eh?
Getting a little bit focus mode. Gunshot wound, asshole.
Snake, watch out for Volgin's electric shock attacks. If you're shocked while equipping a gun, the bullets inside the magazine will ignite and the gun will explode. But he should be vulnerable just after launching a series of shock attacks. Avoid the attacks and either shoot him from his blind side or engage him directly with punches or CQC. And don't forget that the timer is still ticking on the
The
CQ
music's so
detonator.
good for this fight.
When it reaches 0, it's all over. You've got to finish him off before then.
Snake, you've got to go.
Volgin seems to be deflecting bullets away by wrapping a powerful electromagnetic field around his body. You won't hit him if you fire at him from the front. If you're going to attack him with a gun, do it from the side or the back.
Does the chat actually work?
Don't let him beat you.
Ocelot! Whose side are you on? Give it up! Fire, Ocelot!
Bullshit. Get the fuck out of that corner, bitch.
Don't let him beat you.
Ocelot!
Okay, halfway there. pain in the ass.
Shoot him! Do you hear me? I said shoot him!
Sorry, Colonel. I'm afraid I can't do that.
What do you mean you can't?
I made a promise to the boss.
Silence! I am your commanding officer. Are you questioning my authority?
Fight like a man, Volgin.
Volgin? Ocelot, find those bombs! Move it!
Huh.
You're pretty good. I fucking love that.
Ready for some more, Snake? Time to die!
That was the cheesiest shit I've ever seen. Holy shit. Holy shit. That was that was extremely, we got a combination of extremely lucky and holy shit. Should be knocked out. Oh, he is fucked up. Would've put one in the back of his fucking head. Then again, you could put one in the back of his head and ran out there.
This way! Everybody run!
Poor bastards.
Out of here! Let's get out of here quick! Hurry! Oh, we're all gonna die! Hurry up! Evacuate!
When we get a moment, I need to step away and go to the restroom.
Hop in.
One of my favorite sequences in this game right now, starting.
Step on it.
Don't give up!
Get moving!
Eva,
Poor bastards.
how did you?
The boss let me go.
The boss? But why?
I'll tell you later. Right now, we've got to get to the lake and escape.
We can't leave yet. I've still got one last job to do.
The boss is already at the lake.
Huh?
She's at the lake. She's waiting for you there.
Waiting for me?
I was hoping I wouldn't have to tell you. I don't want you to fight her. But I've come to realize that there's a special relationship between you two.
She understands.
Something I can't understand.
Or she doesn't
Something
understand,
that
but
goes
she gets
beyond
it.
a man and a woman. I envy you. Really, I do. But I guess I just can't understand it. She asked me to tell you something. I've never seen someone with such clear eyes. There. I said it. Ready to go?
Yeah.
I love the little dinosaur roars they have.
It's not over yet! There is no escape!
We failed!
Not good.
Hold on tight!
Here we go. So there's a couple things that I do know about that I've seen from speedrunners. Before this, though, I'm going to use the restroom, so I'll be right back and we'll do some calls when I get back. Okay. Okay. concerned about them. Yeah, you see how I'm hitting it right now? It's helping. It makes its health go down ever so slightly, right? Just a little bit. Oh shit, I skipped that. I didn't mean to skip that. Fuck. Basically all that happens is he tears apart that bridge. Fuck. I meant to do. I did it a little bit too late. I was trying to do this. See what they had to say.
The explosion went off successfully.
Yeah, but the hangar is still standing.
The explosion was smaller than what we had hoped for because the fuel tanks didn't catch on fire.
The fuel tanks were definitely...
Remember how the enemy spotted the C3 while you were busy with Vulcan? They must have called in the EOD to remove the fuel from the tanks then. But still, the C3 alone should have been enough to take out the manufacturing line. That'll probably be the last one they'll ever make. You succeeded in preventing its mass production.
Snake, if you can take out the Shagohod that Vulcan is in at the bridge, the world will be safe from that monstrosity of a weapon. Now hurry up and get to the bridge. Snake, leave the driving to Eva. You concentrate on fending off your pursuers and clearing the way for her. Don't worry about running out of ammunition. The sidecar seems to be loaded with plenty of it. Use first-person view to eliminate your attackers.
Snake, the enemy is hot in pursuit.
Snake, leave the driving to Eva and focus on attacking. Use first-person view to...
Thought so. She's probably like, what the fuck, dude? Technically, we don't really have to eliminate anybody here at this section. Those are two. This is like really the only ones we need to worry about. Man, I'm disappointed. Like, nothing really was lost there, unfortunately. dumbest way they could fire. They're literally firing into their potential allies. Like, this is just a dick move. Like, why? Also, why the hell are you gonna land to pick him up? Go left. Go right. That's just Volgan being a dickhead and those guys being idiots. Crazy. Well, there's another ground effect vehicle, I believe. There's one in front of us as well. Like, why though?
I've got a surprise for you. You won't be getting away this time.
Son of a bitch!
God, I love that. He's so pissed. We should be able to get a little bit more damage. We got a little bit of it, I guess. That, I think, is the only time that it matters. Perfect timing.
only got one chance. We'll lure him over towards the other side. When the Shagohod is on the bridge, shoot the explosives. The bomb is planted on the strut of the bridge. Let's go.
Okay.
I planted 2 C3 charges. Up! Shagohod's not here yet. Only one more left. Shagohod's not here yet. Let it come closer. It's still too early. Shagohod's not here yet. It's here!
I'm pretty sure on a hard difficulty there's 4. His face is burned. He lost his single action army.
We did it!
Wait a minute.
It's over.
It looks like only half of it fell into the drink. Yeah, only half of it did fall into the drink.
I'm not finished yet!
Eva, you take care of the driving.
Yeah?
Yeah, I trust you. On one condition, though, leave the fighting to me.
You got it. I was getting tired of running away anyway.
Eva, let's do it.
For luck.
God, this is so good.
Here goes.
Half should work on this one. Hey, greetings and good day, Task Force Yuri. How are you today?
What have you done? Why is this happening?
I'm doing well. Kicking the Shagglehod's ass right now.
What have you done?
God damn it, you go the opposite way that I want you to go every single time. Got it. Doing well. Just kicking the Shagglehod's ass right now. We're coming close to the end of Metal Gear Solid 3.
Did we beat him?
No.
You just will not stay the fuck down, man. We're gonna beat Metal Gear Solid 3 today, and then I'm going to be playing Metal Gear Solid 4 tomorrow.
Get off!
What?
I'm gonna lure it back here.
You're gonna use yourself as bait? Are you insane?
I'm used to this guy. I know how to handle him. Come on, you blockhead!
Time to use one of my favorite weapons, the M63. Because, well, yes, that will work. I think it's just better to use the M63. Oh, shit. Yeah? Nice.
You're wasting your ammo. Open fire.
Ah, bitch. Can you fucking distract him, Eva? Because you're an idiot. Didn't realize you could do this to take him out. Now that I know that, this is awesome. This is probably the easiest way to deal with him. Technically, this isn't non-lethal, but I've already gotten, I think, everything that I need to get. There's a part of me that almost wants to yeah, fuck it, just kill his ass. Alright, problem solved. We solved the problem. Carrier command to play in VR. That sounds pretty awesome. I probably could have did that non-lethally, in all honesty. But I've gotten everything that I could possibly need from all the bosses so far.
Snake!
Who's afraid of a little thunder?
It's not the thunder that you need to be worried about. It's the lightning.
Fried by a bolt of lightning.
That's what they were doing. They were that's right there. That was them exploding.
It's finally over.
That's why it was, yeah. That's those bullets right there exploding. Yep. For as unrealistic as this game can be sometimes, they're pretty realistic.
Craft is just up ahead. Let's get going.
There they are!
Kill themselves. But yeah, they definitely did a lot of research into how to make everything seem as realistic as possible. if we had enough speed to make this jump, but you know what? I'll take it.
What do you think of that?
Looks like they finally gave up.
Don't start celebrating yet. We're leaking fuel.
Damn it. Tank shot up.
Should have paid attention.
Crap.
Should have been paying attention.
Eva!
I'm over here.
Ow.
Snake. How's it look?
Pretty bad.
Not a sensitive bone in your body.
Eva,
What about you, Snake?
I'm fine.
That's good to hear.
We have to get away from here, Eva. Let's go.
Leave me.
Eva!
The boss is waiting for you. You have to go. Give me a gun.
No, we're getting out of here.
We're still far away from the lake. I'll never make it.
I can't believe this.
Huh?
I never thought I'd see you act this weak.
What do you mean?
Listen to me, Eva. We're doing this together.
No, you...
Eva, I need you.
Say that one more time.
I need you. I can't fly the wig by myself.
All right then. I guess I'd better help you out.
Fucking. Oh shit.
Ow. You're lucky to have me. No.
Snake, can you hear me?
Paramedic, thank God. Eva's been seriously hurt.
So have you.
Luckily, I think her organs are all intact, but
Calm down, Snake.
calm down.
You'll both be fine as long as you get the proper emergency treatment. But you're the only one who can do this. Understand? So you've got to calm down.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Now let's open up the survival viewer and treat the injury. Do you have supplies with you?
I'm running kind of short.
Which is bullshit.
Then by switching the survival viewer over to Eva, you can treat her wounds too.
He says that no
big
matter
deal.
what.
Oh, and Snake, I'm pretty sure you know this already. But if you don't have enough supplies for the both of you, your wounds come first.
Huh?
Do you get my meaning, Snake? You've still got a mission to complete.
Yeah. I know what I have to do.
Snake?
Like this.
Yeah, I'm kind of running low.
Can you walk?
Yeah, I think so.
Here. It's different from the Mauser. When you're using a two-hand grip, you have to be careful where you put your hands or your fingers will get burned by the exhaust gas from the cylinder gap.
Gotta heal myself a little bit too.
Snake, are you all right?
I've been better.
What about Eva?
I healed her up. She can manage.
Good.
Snake, you'll take the lead and break through the enemy's line of defense. Eva will ordinarily be following behind you. If you lie on your belly, she'll lie down as well. If you slip and fall off a cliff, she'll follow right behind.
He's a lemming.
Call out to Eva by pressing the action button. Head to the lake along with Eva.
I've never called Eva at this. She might not answer though. Thought so.
Let me have some more.
Yeah, this is a timed thing. So they're right on our ass now. So you can see right here, we just cured the cuts and the stab wounds. Gunshot wounds, blow sustained, burn, electrical burn, blow sustained, electrical burns, blow sustained. Proctitis, lower back pain, electrical burn, stomach ache. Finger sprain, stomach ache, food poisoning, leech poison. Broken nail, lower back pain, blow sustained, stomach ache, lower back pain, electrical burn, blow sustained, hypoxia. Like a lot of those blow sustains were from fuckface. Blow sustained, burn, gunshot, sprain, stab, cut, frostbite, blow, cut, tick-borne encephalitis, breast enhancement, stomach ache, arthritis, night terrors. Like, you can go down and see all the fucking bullshit she's been through. There's something else, too. Instant noodles, grappa, espresso, Russian false mango, gelato, grilled duck breast with herbs. Right, just down the list. Instant noodles. Tushinoko she's had, and shark fin soup. Like, look at all this fancy ass food. That's so funny to me. That's so funny to me. That's one of the little Easter eggs. Adjusts her fucking breasts and shit. Oh, shit. That's funny. That's funny.
Somebody there? Huh?
There's something out there.
Leave.
Come on. Sorry, Eva. I'm trying to be nice to these motherfuckers, but you know what? Why am I trying to be nice?
I'm so hungry.
Is somebody
Who's that?
Can I have seconds?
Yes, you can, actually.
Well, not bad at all.
There we go. I think we have one more to go through, maybe. Hey, that is A-okay. I'm just chilling myself. I mean, we're on the final stretch right now. So I have not much else to talk about, really.
What's wrong?
Yeah, I'm working on it right now.
Well, not bad at all. This tastes like crap. Can I have seconds? I can look.
Well, move your ass then. I think there's one more after this. This is where I'm going to probably talk the most because we had a specific call that's going to become relevant in a moment.
We made it.
We made it.
Over there. It's the boss, isn't it? I'll go get the wig ready to take off.
Right.
I'll leave you two alone. But come back in one piece, okay? Promise me!
And isn't it beautiful? It's almost tragic. When life ends, it gives off a final lingering aroma. Light is but a farewell gift from the darkness to those on their way to die. I've been waiting, Snake, for a long time. Waiting for your birth, your growth, and the finality of today.
Boss, why are you doing this?
Why? To make the world one again. The world used to be whole. But with the end of the Second World War, the philosophers began to fight amongst themselves, and the world was torn apart. The Cobras, my comrades who trained and fought alongside me, were torn apart as well. The foibles of politics and the march of time can turn friends into enemies just as easily as the wind changes. Ridiculous, isn't it? Yesterday's ally becomes today's opposition. And this Cold War? Think back. When I was leading the Cobras, America and Russia were fighting together. Now, consider whether America and Russia will still be enemies in the 21st century. Somehow I doubt it. Enemies change along with the times, the flow of the ages, and we soldiers are forced to play along. I didn't raise you and shape you into the man you are today just so we could face each other in battle. A soldier's skills aren't meant to be used to hurt friends. So then what is an enemy? Is there such a thing as an absolute timeless enemy? There is no such thing, and never has been. And the reason is that our enemies are human beings like us. They can only be our enemies in relative terms. The world must be made whole again. The philosophers must be reunited. I will devote my skills to that purpose. And with the Colonel's money, I will achieve that end. Just as I once created the Cobras. They are my family. I may no longer be able to bear children, but I still have a family. It was November 1st, 1951. I was in the Nevada desert participating in atomic testing. The name Nevada is derived from Spanish, covered in snow, white as snow. And snow is exactly what I saw in that Nevada desert. It froze my blood white. Snake, you were an atomic test subject, weren't you? On Bikini Atoll. That's part of the reason I was drawn to you. You and I are alike. We're both slowly being eaten away by the karma of others. We'll never have the chance to die peacefully of old age. We have no tomorrow. But we can still have hope for the future. In 1960, I saw a vision of the ideal future from space. 3 years earlier, the Soviet Union had succeeded in launching Sputnik, the first man-made satellite in history, into orbit. This came as a huge shock to the United States. In response, America threw everything it had into its own manned spaceflight project, the Mercury program. Even as the Soviets seemed poised to send their first man into space, America was still experimenting with chimpanzees and rockets. The government wanted human data. So they secretly decided to send a human being into space. I was the one they chose. At the time, they didn't have the technology to block out cosmic rays, and whoever they sent up would inevitably be exposed to heavy radiation. That's why they chose me. After all, I'd already been irradiated once, Of course, you won't find any of this in the history books. I could see the planet as it appeared from space. That's when it finally hit me. Space
Yeah, they want to make
exploration
it
is nothing but
realistic
another
to the
game in
world they
power
created.
struggle between the US and the USSR. Politics, economics, the arms race, they're all just arenas for meaningless competition. I'm sure you
Immersion.
can see that. But the Earth itself has no boundaries. No East, no West, no Cold War. And the irony of it is, the United States and the Soviet Union are spending billions on their space programs and the missile race, only to arrive at the same conclusion. In the 21st century, everyone will be able to see that we are all just inhabitants of a little celestial body called Earth. A world without communism or capitalism, that is the world I wanted to see. But reality continued to betray me. In 1961, I was sent to Cuba, to Bahia de Cochinos. It was part of a CIA-sponsored invasion under the guise of taking Cuban exiles back to their country. But the US government betrayed them. Our weak-kneed president held back their air support. Defenseless, the exiles were annihilated by the Cuban army. All I could do was watch in silence. I was set up by the very country I'd sacrificed so much for, by the very government I dedicated my life to defending. I was driven from the surface world, and I went underground. Then, 2 years ago, I faced the Sorrow, my old comrade in battle. He was my friend. But one of us had to die.
Earlier, if you look to the left,
I was
you can
left
see that.
with no choice. The Sorrow gave his life for me. There is no enmity between us. One must live, and one must die. That was the mission. The ones who gave me that mission were the philosophers. Early in the 20th century, the true holders of power in the United States, the Republic of China, and the newly formed Soviet Union gathered together in a secret meeting that would later be known as the Wise Men's Committee. The secret pact they formed there marked the beginning of the philosophers. But the last of the original members died in the 1930s. After that, the organization began to run out of control, and the Wise Men's Committee degenerated into a mere shell of its former self. The philosophers of today have no sense of good or evil. Their influence extends to countries and organizations involved in every aspect of every war. They have become war itself. That's how they operate. The sacrifices of war cause a shift in the times. This shift leads to renewed conflict, and in turn triggers the next war. Like a nuclear chain reaction, each conflict sparks countless others, forming an endless spiral that will continue on for eternity. Do you understand what I'm saying, Snake? By consuming me and you, the philosophers intend to keep that cycle going forever. It was my father who explained all of this to me. He was one of them. You see, I am the last remaining child of the philosophers. But after he revealed the truth, my father was killed by that same shapeless, formless organization. And my father isn't the only thing the philosophers have taken from me. In June of 1944, the Cobras and I took part in the landing at Normandy. We'd been given a top-secret mission to locate and destroy enemy V-2 rocket installations. I was pregnant at the time. The Sorrow was the father. I gave birth on the field of battle. A beautiful baby boy. But my child was snatched away from me by the philosophers.
No greetings and good day,
Look at this
Spoogie.
scar.
Yeah, I wonder. Oh,
This is
I
proof
wonder
that
who that
I
baby
was
was
once a
too.
mother.
If you remember the conversation we had in the caves,
I gave up my
you too
body and my child
will be
for my
aware
country.
of who the child was.
There is nothing left inside me now. Nothing at all. No hatred, not even regret. And yet sometimes at night, I can still feel the pain creeping up inside me, slithering through my body like a snake.
Hello there.
I've never talked this much about myself before. Thanks. Thanks for listening to me.
This one's gonna be rough.
I feel content. Snake, commence the operation. I raised you. I loved you. I've given you weapons, taught you techniques, endowed you with knowledge. There is nothing more for me to give you. All that's left for you to take is my life, by your own hand. One must die, and one must live. No victory, no defeat. The survivor will carry on the fight. It is our destiny. The one who survives will inherit the title of boss. And the one who inherits the title of boss will face an existence of endless battle. I'll give you 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, MiGs will come and bomb the hell out of this place. If you can beat me in less than 10 minutes, you'll be able to escape in time. Let's make this the greatest 10 minutes of our lives, Jack.
Boss.
You're a soldier. Finish your mission. Prove your loyalty. Face me. Brace yourself. You're not the man
Shit.
I thought. Pathetic.
This is gonna be rough. I'm trying, like I said, you move? I'm gonna try and do this non-lethally. Every single boss fight prior to this, I've done non-lethally.
There you are.
Where? There.
Where are you?
Fuck.
There he is.
Where? Not chaff, I need stun. I don't even know if that's gonna work against her. This is probably gonna take a couple attempts. But we almost got him halfway. Fuck. Are you coming to kick my ass?
You've gotten stronger. Get ready.
Oh, bullshit. Oh, it's a cut?
5 more minutes. He's gone.
Basically, when the song stops, we die.
Get ready.
Really? Fucker.
I'm disappointed.
Joke's on you. Well, that didn't do shit. We're not gonna be able to do it this time. We're gonna have to do another attempt.
Where are you?
Fuck.
Get ready. Time to play rough.
Fuck!
All these years and still nothing to show. You'd better run.
We got this. Stay calm, don't panic, and we got this. Got it. Ultimate cover in any environment.
That gun the boss is using is a one-of-a-kind sidearm she had made
Oh, we did it.
especially for her. They call it the Patriot.
We can get some information though.
Basically, they took the Army's experimental XM-16E1, cut the barrel short, and took off the stock. It handles like a handgun, but it's got the stopping power of a rifle. Because the barrel is cut so short, it's got some nasty recoil though. I can't believe she's using it with one hand. Now I see why she's the leader of the Cobras and a legendary hero.
Take a moment to
As long as the boss is firing that Patriot
get some
at you,
conversation
frontal
in.
attacks are going to be useless.
Yeah,
Get around to her back or side and attack her from there.
basically the same with
Move.
Volgan.
If the boss gets you with a CQC attack, there's a chance she'll disassemble whatever weapon you've got equipped at the time. The disassembled weapon will turn into item boxes and scatter around the area. Try and recover them right away. One tactic you might want to try is blinding her with a stun grenade or a smoke grenade. While she's lost sight of you, move around to her side or back and attack her.
I want him to say something about this camo that I'm wearing.
Snake, move through the...
Okay, whatever. It's fine. Whatever. We got done with what we needed to get done. We got the uniform.
Darkness and silence.
Oh. First time I think I've non-lethal and got all the boss camos.
Take this. Keep it safe. It's our only hope.
A Patriot? Why are you giving me this?
Jack. Or should I say, Snake. You're a wonderful man. Kill me. Kill me now. Do it. There's only room for one boss and one snake.
And they literally won't make you let you go forward until you do it yourself. They literally won't. They force you to do that. Because that's the mission. It's one of those impossibilities. You cannot, because that is your mission. That is the way to prove your innocence to Khrushchev. That still creeps me out.
Ready to go, Snake?
Apologies about the
Are you okay?
audio. Anytime there's like a lot of audio effects happening at the same time, it like has this weird glitch where it slows the speed down. It slows the FPS down basically by half for some odd reason. At least it didn't do it during that ending sequence. I think we need to go right.
I told you you could trust me.
There's all of our gear. Camouflage, backpack, everything. It happens. Oh, it happens. Basically, when the song ends, that starts playing at about 5 minutes, the bombing happens and you die. And you gotta do that whole fight over again. And she goes like 3 minutes left, and you actually have 3 minutes. It's one of the few times you don't have a timer, and I love that for it. You know what I mean? Like, it's actually 10 minutes. There's all of our shit. I love this fight so much.
Too heavy!
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Not good!
Thank you. Damn audio.